அங்கதான் நீ வைக்கணும், அங்கெல்லாம் போக முடியாது.
ஓகே லைவ் வி ஆர் ஆன் லைவ்
வந்துச்சு.
வெல்கம் பேக் டு அட்மோஸ் கேமிங். இந்த சிம்பிள் காட்டக்கூடாது, ஏதோ ஒரு சிம்பிள் இப்படிதான் காட்டணும்,
இந்த மாதிரி காட்டும்.
ஓகே கேமரா இந்த பக்கம் இருக்கு, நம்ம அங்க மூஞ்ச பார்த்து பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம். சரி ஓகே, நேற்று விட்ட ஷோ கேஸை இன்னைக்கு கண்டினியூ பண்ணி முடிக்கலான்ட்டு.
சூட் கேஸை கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம்.
சூட்டு கேஸ் அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம நேற்று நான் ஒரு சில முடிச்ச ஆப்ஜெக்ட்லாம் போட்டு விளையாடி முடிச்சுட்டு அந்த ரிவார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அன்லாக் பண்ணிட்டேன். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னா ஷோ கேஸ்ல ஏதோ ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் மிஸ் ஆனா கூட திருப்பி விளையாட போறோம். எவ்வளவு நம்மள அவனை நம்ம வச்சு ஃபன் பண்றாங்கன்னு நம்ம பார்த்தோம். ஆமா
மிஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது,
பண்ணுவான்ல,
சகல மிஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது.
பார்த்துக்கலாம் வாடா பார்த்துக்கலாம். அவனை கால் பண்றான், ஒரே நிமிடம் guys. இந்த நேரத்துக்கு இந்த மேட்ச் வரைக்கும் மிச்சமா போய் விளையாடும்.
வந்துச்சு பாரு போயிச்சா, வீடியோ போட்டிருக்கலாமா தெரியும். சரி சரி
What happened? 1 viewer.
1K
அந்த சார்ட் போட்டிருக்காங்க. Thank you மக்களே. நாங்க ஏதோ ஒரு ஷார்ட் போட்டிருக்கோம், அது 1K வியூ போயிருக்கு.
சந்தோஷம்.
ஜாலிதான், ஜாலியா இருக்கணும், ஜாலியா இருக்கணும். இந்த இதுக்கு மானிட்டைசேஷன் பண்ண சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஓகே மேட்ச் ஆரம்பிக்குமா? Let's go to the match.
Any member of this
family. நம்ம என்ட்ரன்ஸ் கூட பார்த்துக்கலாம், ஜாலியா இருக்கும். இவங்க பேசுறது ரொம்ப இரிட்டேட் ஆகுது. யூசர்ஸ் தானே மேட்ச் போய் சூப்பரா இருந்துச்சு மேட்ச். அவனுக்கு யூசர்ஸா இருக்கும்போது தெரியாம இருந்தாங்க, ஆனா இப்பதான் நல்லா 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 கிரியேட் ஆயிட்டாங்க. இருக்கான மட்டும் தான் பிரிச்சுட்டான். இப்ப பிரிஞ்சுட்டாங்க ரீசெண்டா. பரவாயில்ல, எல்லாரும் நல்லா இது பண்ணிருக்காங்க. சாம்பியன்ஷிப் மட்டும்
accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day. Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life. This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag title. This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell. And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay. Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a chow hall beatdown. In every sport, super teams. We're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special. Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure. Tag team championships on the line.
The timing objective on the
Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the people submission has to happen inside the ring. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance. It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. While I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torque on the top. He gets into the ring. The champ taking a bit of damage.
Jimmy took plenty of pride in dishing out that pain. Great ring awareness saved him.
Chin-breaking uppercut. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot.
Oh, man.
And he has an answer for Big E. Bang!
ஸ்விட்ச் பண்ண முடியுங்களா? இதுதான் பார்த்தா ஸ்விட்ச் ஆயிடுச்சு.
Springboard frog splash. What a shot. The challenger unable to stay in harm's way. Yeah, the New Day building up that quicker pace there. Deconstructing the knee there. Only a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. But this environment is totally different. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதெல்லாம் வந்து என்னன்னா அந்த நார்மல் வீடியோ போர்ஷன் ப்ளே ஆச்சு.
And Xavier Woods now with toys.
அதே மேட்சா ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric.
உங்களுக்குதான் மேட்ச் எல்லாமே அடிக்கிறதா அதை தொட்டு விடுற மாதிரியே இருக்கு.
என்ன வலிக்குன்னு லாக் பண்ணி விட்டாராங்க.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
தள்ளி விட்டாட்டு சரக்கு அப்படியே விழுந்துருவாங்க.
Xavier Woods unloading.
டாஸ்க் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி அப்ப பார்த்தா அடி வாங்கிக்கிறாங்க.
Makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time.
Woods top rope with the... Going for the pin. Title on the line. He's putting something together. Oh, with authority. Ouch. Now the ring still surrounded by the hair. That is the steel structure.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And to give your thumbs its moment.
Cutting off the offense with a nasty chop block.
ஐயா கொஞ்ச நேரம் இருங்க, அடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறேன் ஐயா, இருங்க.
DDT.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos will get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again. It's never been, we got a new champion.
Hey, வேணாம். வேணாடா. ஆப்ஜெக்ட் முடிக்கலாம் இருடா.
Returning to the ring now. And the action is shifting now. Between the ring and the rope. From the top. The champ slowing down some now. The way this might be it. And the champ gets free and away.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Here we go. Jimmy going up high. The champ in a very bad way. Top rope. Jimmy Uso splash. Innovative offense from the Usos. Could end it all right here. He's going up.
Uso. Will that be enough to win the titles?
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory. Backed up. Has the champ pinned. Is this it?
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. Oh, man. The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going. You can handle it.
Steel chair.
The champ with the pin.
A kick out at two.
Almost inhuman at this point.
And he is directed into the corner. Solely focused on...
Military press into the gut check.
Kick out after one. And the title in the balance with the pin. And only gets a one count. I don't know what more the superstar can do to put him away.
Controller assembly
Beautiful. Right into the cover. Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Uppercut connects. The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke. And what a reversal from Jey Uso. Big E with plans on ending this. The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
Making the save. Still alive here. It's been getting nasty between the New Day and the Usos for months. Out of each other. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
From the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it off, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now. The handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles. Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
ரெண்டு பெல்ட் தான் ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? ஸ்மாக் டவுன் இது தனி
பிரவுன் கலர்ல ஒரே பெல்ட்டா.
அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் நம்ம அப்படியே பிரிச்சானுங்க. Next match எல்லா ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டும் அன்லாக்
Next on our
பண்ணியாச்சு.
showcase is someone who
யார் வராங்கன்னு பார்த்துக்கலாம். WrestleMania இருக்கு. next week தான் WrestleMania தான்.
எல்லா ஆளுங்க இருக்கீங்கன்னா மேட்ச்
gentlemen,
it's
it's glow time. I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home? No, I cannot.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, the Women's Championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen...
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here.
இந்த வர
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history, and tonight she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Ooh, on a flying forearm smash!
What a reversal by Bayley.
Arm wringer. Well, that changed.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi's...
Brace for this impact! Like a guillotine. The challenger is fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as her road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one.
Hold on to with your current objective, with your opponent out of the ring, hold on to, okay.
Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Look out below!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Naomi going for broke. In this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. What a head scissor takeover.
ஏறவே மாட்டேங்குது பாரு. ரீஸ்டார்ட் தான்.
மறுபடியும் மீண்டும்
ஸ்டாமினாவே ஏற மாட்டேங்குதுடா.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history, and tonight she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Pin attempt by the champion. And she kicks out.
Still too early in this match.
And oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most...
time செம்மையா
Guys,
வேஸ்ட்
a very
பண்ணிடுவாங்க.
important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi.
And here we go.
இப்போதான் 2வது வந்திருக்கு.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one. Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Oh, elbow in the face. Endless kicks to the gut. All right, I'll explain to you what that feels like. Bayley is now under pressure.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. Bayley managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
But this opponent still fighting back.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career.
A soul-crushing powerbomb like that sends a clear message. I'm coming for your title.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE. Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Bayley might want to focus on her opponent more than the crowd.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Momentum is really on Naomi's side. And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here. Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time. I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get. Incoming. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. She's looking to go top rope here. Through the air. It connects. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now. Bang, what a knee. And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here. Steering clear there.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's tough. Haymaker after haymaker. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor let it up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever belt. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Two players putting their haymakers on. Things are just exclamation point. And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I... For the victory! Shoulder shoots up before...
Hold the L1. Spring, then press
box on the springboard. ஒரு சைடுல போயிட்டு அடிப்பாங்க.
Hold the ropes with L1. Press springboard.
Two. Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. Bayley about to channel her inner madness. Oh, back landing. That's not what she had planned.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover. And Bayley is being humbled here. If Bayley can just weather this storm, she'll be fine.
Operation success. Concreted.
Side kick on the mark. Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Setting her up here.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment. Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes. Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt. A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area. Naomi's turning to the crowd for assurance. Letting the WWE Universe know exactly what she thinks about it.
Review by Naomi.
We'd like to see a new champion crowned. Makes the cover. Now we did it. We have a new champion.
டைமிங்ல பிடிக்கிறதாண்டா கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. மத்ததெல்லாம் கூட ஈஸியா சொல்றேன். யாரோ உங்க கூப்பிட்டு இருக்காங்கப்பா போனே.
Ladies and gentlemen,
கேட் ரெண்டு black cats. ஒரு white cat ஒரு black cat.
Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afonseca. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And a combined weight of 603 pounds. Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Takes a strong... Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
My captain, Louis
Here's the man. It's the Wild Samoans, Afonseca, taking out Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys. Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Seeing both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Alpha turning up the intimidation factor.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters. Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Alpha gets intercepted.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Being carried around now.
Vicious forearm. Vicious, downright savage club right there.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
He grabbed the chair. That would be a good time to run.
Yeah, that's some nasty offense imposed on Sika.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Hip toss interrupts the attack completely.
My God. Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. What's Alpha hatching here? Oh, the headbutt.
Uh-oh, stop in the spot.
You know what's coming next.
Sika's face got the worst of that.
A submission will...
Slides out the back door and he is free.
Does the official not see him remove the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. The Dudley Boys can't...
Bubba cover.
It's the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
This is a situation you...
Driven down face first.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Takes a big clean hit from the table. Bubba Dudley getting ready. Here we go.
On their opponent like a sack of bricks.
I still can't get over the look I always see on
Flying. Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
a gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
He's climbing to the top.
Blast off. Uh-oh.
Back into the ring here.
Huge boot.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Every aspect of this match is only going to get harder at this point. If you have a chance to close it out, now is the time.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
I think we're about to see a body go through the table real soon.
He just flipped the script there.
And that was a well-executed attack.
He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now.
Imminent doom for him. All the way to the outside.
From all the way up, wasted no time throwing out to the floor.
Not looking good. In this position.
And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys in their own game. What goes up must come down. And it sure as hell did right there. Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game. Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end,
From the very moment he arrived as the
here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Shoulders down, championship at stake. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt. Hopefully he has a strategy. You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, have held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reign.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trip Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the...
From the top, senton from the apron. Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
Carmelo turns that away.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable.
He could be looking for a submission here.
Hands locked under the chin.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Oh, what impact! Sikoa in command. And you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
Nice. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline. Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Stops that offense from connecting. Oof, pounding the breadbasket.
Solo has him hooked.
Spinning Uranagi, the spinning Solo.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
Lands an elbow.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away. And now Trick Williams up on the apron. causing a distraction. Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48. And that could be the turning point for the North American champion. Oh, Samoa dropped by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too. And Williams once again on the apron. You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes might be fading away. Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky. Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the street champion. Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Makes the cover. The challenger comes up big. What the? Sikoa is the new champion. Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now.
I'm doing this.
Royal Rumble.
Interesting match.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight? Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
ஜாஸ்திக்கு பக்கத்துல வச்சா கேட்கும். ஆமா இந்த மேட்ச் சூப்பரா இருக்காங்க. ஆப்போசிட்ல
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down. Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shields. The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title. It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout the... The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins. Take down, looking for the crossface, gets cinched in. This could pushes the break by getting to the ropes.
Good way of using the rule book in your favor. Reigns averts the attack.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Roman Reigns, 516 days as Universal Champion, putting the title on the line against his former Shield brother, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Bang! These two trading one blow after another. Ooh. Neither competitor is backing down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Piercing the throat.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
This is the tightest I've ever seen Roman squeeze this submission.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Being placed in the corner here. He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover.
Oh, look at this, raining right hands.
Non-stop blows.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. With the counter.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
But the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Sliding back into the ring. The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
He dodges out of danger.
Rollins in. Here we go for the championship. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Shows great wherewithal there. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that
Reigns in the corner, ready to spear.
that is how a true champion defends their title.
And canceled out Reigns' offense. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Rollins got out of the way. Reigns, Rollins.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns, over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month...
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Boot right to the throat. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect it.
Big powerbomb. Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
And what a throw that was.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Lies the roll-up. We're going to shut this down.
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that. What a boot. Seth is being overwhelmed.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Connects. Saw it coming. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns
could never, ever get over that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield. The champ's down. This one's for everything. Quick count out after one.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Caught the leg. Kick to the gut. Oh, what a right! Rollins landing awkward outside.
அது எங்களுக்கு
And he
சொல்லாதீங்க.
heads back
கமாண்ட்
into the
போட்டா
ring.
அவரை சொல்லுங்க போய். என்கிட்ட சொல்றீங்க.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. Delivered into the barricade. Heading back to the ring.
Start in the fiction so that I can see
உங்களுக்கு பூனையை பார்க்கணும்னு அவ்வளோ ஆசையா இருக்கு.
Looking to end this. A schoolboy for the championship. He knows the goal is to win the match, right? Yeah, what's he doing? Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. Sent out of the ring the hard way. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
What a spear by Reigns! The champ taking care of business here.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the tribal chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now. And he comes in under the ropes now. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. And now he's back into the ring. And Roman Reigns demanding acknowledgement from the WWE Universe. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
Come on, Roman, I always love you. I always love you.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games. Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the tribal chief. Reigns unsure of what to do. Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues. It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match.
match பாருங்கடா இதடா
அவங்க யாருங்க அவங்க பஞ்சாயத்துல
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Apparently, this match needed a mud hole. Wow.
Oh, barbaric amount of stops.
long enough to avoid a big piece of road break all the way.
Pinpointing the leg in the corner. Rollins pulling out all the stops early. Roman Reigns needs to kick into higher gear to catch back up.
Reigns on the money with a Superman punch.
There is the spear.
The champ might have just sealed it.
The cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, hands down,
அவ்வளவுதான்
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised.
இல்ல இருந்தா
அண்ணா முடிச்சா
அவ்வளவுதான்
to make it this far takes skill, commitment, and hard earned the big wins in the showcase classic matches. Trouble days in New York, but there is still story for you to create a challenge to be met. We leave it to be the one.
I'm the last.
Yeah.
OG Bloodline
Road no ಇದೆ road bloodline. ಅದಿದೆ
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously
signature address. Okay.
removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Smothering offense now from Jey Uso.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
And I don't like it, but in War Games,
A one-sided brawl is perfectly legal.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
Jey has has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. No escape from these punches. Oh, kick right to the gut. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Getting him right into the corner.
Enziguri. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has done in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Big forearm. Boom.
And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man. Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he is the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Point of the elbow finds the mark. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Spine buster. Sikoa grew up at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure. But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. Look out. The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales.
There's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games. Look at this, Jacob, it's holding in. Fisherman suplex, incredible.
A quick reversal by Jay. In this room, Rome seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman. This might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth. Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase it. He wants it one more time. And it's Jay. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex, back suplex into the neck breaker. Tonga looking to get wide. Spear!
Jay nailed all of it.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all. Spear! Will Jay take advantage? Lifted way up. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa. We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is a solid. Ooh, just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in the
Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee. Will Sami recover? Using the elbow as a weapon.
post on your opponent dead to bust them open. Okay, they want to.
But I think those constant attacks to his torso are adding up. Yeah, Cole, this guy has consequences for his future. Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there. Sami Zayn with a big boom. No doubt, Sami just ended this. That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returning. Blast off. Nasty boot by Zayn. Crucial moment for Tongaloa. Hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch. You can sense the why these fans are good.
So good.
Back suplex, no. Driven down. And looking at Jacob Fatu. DDT. Wow. See Jacob Fatu get up. Right on the lower back. And Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that. Shot to the gut will break things up. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes. Unloading with ability back. Have an answer for Reyes. Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entry. There's some power behind that punch. And well timed over there. And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Here we go. Eyes are squarely set on Jimmy here. I see a call on Jey after that. And Jacob continues to attack for the... Greco-Roman face rake. And we see Zayn. Has Sami ended it there? Sending him all the way to the next ring. And that attack has the street champ looking a little less tough. Zayn has him up. Jimmy with a game ender. Vicious right forearm. Super kick finds the mark. And so much damage has been done to the head here. I really don't like this, guys. I'm hoping to see a sign of mercy, but I don't know if that'll be the case. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the The lights are out for Sikoa. Wrists captured. That was nasty. And Tongaloa close things out. Oh, cover. He looking defenseless at this stage. Wins War Games. The new Bloodline has fallen.
Jimmy and Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for you.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen.
but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Effective dodge there. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Spectacular athleticism. That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills. And into the corner he goes.
Vicious headbutt. Stomping away, and then the knee right into the throat.
Just ruthless. All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Up on the shoulders. Down in a hurry. We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in...
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Prophet's minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
Down in a hurry. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Propped up in the corner.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
Face first.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
What a way to get out of that one.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
And just being tossed away there. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Kick lands.
And Haku suppressing any offense from his opponent.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Ooh, oh, what a kick.
Finds the roll-up.
His shoulders are down.
Hold on. He stops the count. Ford did his homework there.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. One of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back. It gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
DDT! The Street Profits having a bit of trouble.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
Up with a tongue and death grip.
Able to free himself from the grip.
என்ன பண்றீங்க டைமிங் போகுது
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. And writhing in pain, trying to find an escape.
I think his hopes of that.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Dawkins with a spear. Placed him in the corner here. And he turned it around.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
He just decides to end the holes. What was he thinking here?
And avoids taking any damage.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. That should do it right there. And a kick out right away.
What is it?
சரி நம்ம குயிட் பண்ணிட்டு பார்ப்போம். ஷோகேஸ் தான் முடிச்சிட்டோமே.
ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் வாட்ஸ் லாக்ல இருக்கு.
இல்லடா போயினடா இருக்கு.
அங்க ஆனா ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் வாட்ஸ்னே காட்டலையே.
அது முடிச்சா வரும் போல.
இதுதான் மேட்ச் இது. ஓஜி பிளட்ல
இது முடிச்சோம்ல. ரோமன் ரைன்ஸ் 2022 மேட்ச் தான் ராயல் ரம்பிள்.
அடுத்த மேட்ச்
இது சிவில் கேம் வார்க்கு 6 கேம்ஸ் முடிச்சோம். அதான் அங்க முடிச்சு விட்டானே.
மேட்ச் ரிவார்ட்ஸ்ல ஒரு அன்லாக் ஆகும். அடுத்து வந்து ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் ரிவார்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. அப்ப கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி தான் அவங்க இதுக்கு போகும்.
இது நிறைய இருக்கு.
பண்ணலாம்.
இன்னும் அதுக்கு அடுத்து போயிட்டே இருக்கு. நான் அதான் சீக்கிரம் முடிச்சேன்னு பார்த்தேன். எவ்வளோ நேரம் போகுது? எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகுது? சரி ஓகே 7 o'clock ஆகும். இன்னும் 6:46 தான். பண்ணலாம். பண்ணிக்கலாமா? அதுக்கு நாங்கள் கழிச்சு வரலாமா?
சரி ஓகே.
அம்மா
அந்த 2 விட்டீங்களா அதை மட்டும் முடிச்சு விட்டுருவோம்.
அது லைவ்ல ஆஃப்லைன்ல முடிச்சுக்கலாம். ஐலாண்ட் என்ன இருக்கு? இதை போய் பார்ப்போமா? இல்ல ஓகே
சரி போடுவோம்.
சரி ஓகே அப்புறம் பார்க்கலாம் மக்களே.
டாடா. ரொம்ப நன்றி பார்த்ததுக்கெல்லாம் நன்றி.
கமெண்ட் பண்ணவங்களுக்கு நன்றி.
லாவண்யா சுந்து ரொம்ப நன்றி.
பாய் பாய்.
டாடா.